right thing. You don't have to work hard. Just try to hold back a little bit on the conversation and the attention on the unwanted things. That's our soft guidance to you.
Hey Inspired Tribe, how's it going? It's John here and Kristin here. On the other side of that camera, I would like to talk to you about something that will positively, amazingly, hugely, wonderfully transform your life. And I know that because it transformed my life many years ago when I was first introduced to it, to the concept, to the effects, to the potential amazing, magical unfoldings that were going to happen if I followed this wisdom that I was introduced to. Many years ago, my wife Kristin, when I first met her, opened my eyes to it in a way I could have never imagined possible. We're talking about language and words here. And we use language and words every day, naturally. That's how we communicate, that's how we write, that's how we text, that's how we think. And the thing is, we don't think about it, we just think it. We don't think about it. We're being introduced to words all of our lives, like from the moment we're born till the moment we transition into the other realm. We are being taught words and we pick them up, and this culture is influencing us. So words equal vibration. Words equal vibration. Remember that. This is very important. Now, especially in the past 50, 60, 70 years, language has been transformed heavily. So we now have a almost counterproductive use of language in our everyday lives. What I mean by that is, and this is what Kristin taught me, it was like a whole new dimension, a whole new world opened for me. Observe yourself, and this is important, observe yourself while you're listening to this. How many times have you heard someone trying to explain something beautiful, something amazing, a wonderful experience, and they used one of these words? This was sick. It was killer. Man, it was a killer concert. Where someone will say, this is wild, this is crazy. Those words are being used every day. But just imagine what we're doing here. You are having a wonderful experience and then you're going out there and telling the world about it, and what you're saying is, it was a killer movie. What does killer mean? From a very young age, you have been introduced to the meaning of the word killing, of killer. There is no positive connection for you between the word killer and its meaning. It has a negative connection. Your subconscious mind is completely aware of that. But what are you doing? You are connecting something very positive with something very negative, and you're completely mixing up the vibration. That's what we all have been doing for so long. And when Kristin introduced me to that, I was shocked, because for the first time in my life, I examined my language. Up until that point, I was only worried about using the right words when it came to sophisticated speaking, when it came to having a broad vocabulary. But I never paid attention to how I was describing my experiences. And I was, saying this is insane and trying to express that this is really good. It completely reverses the meaning. And remember, someone is always listening when you're speaking. And I'm not talking about the other people. It's you. You are always listening. So what kind of language are you going to use? Language is so amazingly important. When she opened this understanding for me of how I used language, I immediately, at that very moment, I made a decision and I challenged myself. I didn't say, I'm going to pay more attention and I'm going to, try to use different words. I immediately made the decision that I was going to quit using those words altogether. And it's more than that, and we're going to get to that in a second. The words, especially the words that have a negative, a low vibration, and the low vibration words that we're using to try to convey something positive or beautiful, like wild, crazy, sick, insane, killer, and so forth, I immediately decided to quit using those words. And it took me a few days, a few weeks of those aha moments where I stopped myself in my tracks and said, okay, I was just about to say that. Now, what other words can I use? And here's the thing. We are creatures of habit. Unless we introduce ourselves to new rituals, to new words, to new habits, we're going to fall back into our old ones. You know that. We all know that. Kristin showed me something very powerful, and I want to show it to you today. And all you need for that is, number one, you need to make the decision that you're going to do it. Number two, you need a piece of paper. Number three, you need a pen or a pencil. That's all you really need. And here's what I want you to do every single day. Okay? This is going to take, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 5. I want you to write down the alphabet on a piece of paper. So you go A on the very top of the piece of paper, then underneath B, then underneath C, underneath D, and so forth, until you get to the end of the alphabet. And now what I want you to do is, I want you to find a word for each letter. Like A, for example, amazing. And I want you to find a word that's positive, that doesn't have any mixed vibration for you, that is inspiring, uplifting, exhilarating, all of those beautiful things. And I want you to find a word for each letter every single day of the next week. So there are letters that of course are going to be easier. A is easy, and then there's other letters that are very easy. Some are a little more challenging. And if you're having troubles, just go online or take a dictionary, find a word. And then before you go to bed every night, read that list. It's not that you're going to introduce yourself to so many new words, probably. You're going to remember a lot of the beautiful words that are out there, and then implement those words into your daily language. Next time you're telling someone a story, use those words. Use the beautiful words. Instead of saying, oh, it was wild or it was insane, you can say, it was interesting, it was exciting, it was uplifting, it was insightful. Use positive, use meaningful words to describe something positive. So, write down the alphabet, one letter underneath the other, and then find a word. Each day go through the alphabet and find a new word, one that you haven't had yet on your list. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing about languages too. There are those words that don't have necessarily a negative meaning, but they are wobbly. Like they are very iffy. They have this vibration of uncertainty. And when you're working with the law of attraction, when you're manifesting, when you're a deliberate creator, you can't be maybe. There is no maybe in the universe. The universe is decisive. The universe knows. The universe is, and you are a creator. So the words that are maybe or perhaps or possibly or I don't know, I can't, I fear, I doubt, you see, those words have absolutely no power for you in your movement forward. They have no power. All they take from you is power, because you're stepping out of alignment when you use those words. Doubt has no power in it because it's wobbly. You see, it kind of like, it's all over the place. I am is very powerful. And the thing is too, when you don't feel that you can use those power words, when you don't feel that you're there yet, it is wiser not to speak. Go into silence for a while. Just speak when you are in your now. Write when you are in your now. This transformative way of looking at language. It's going to open a whole new world. This is a new dimension. This is a new universe. When you start using language more deliberately, you start bringing the power back to you. You start speaking to the universe in a clear and precise way. And you also start receiving from the universe in a more clear and precise way. Words have amazing power, especially when you put feeling into them. So this is the magic equation here. You put feelings into positive words, and that's how it goes. That's the power of the words, the power of language. And right now, bring some power to this video by commenting some beautiful, powerful, exciting, wonderful words right here. Write them down. It doesn't matter if they're everyday words, if they're words that you don't use a lot, or words that now have come to you. Please let me know about some of those beautiful words that you use, or you want to use, or you haven't used in a while. Comment down below. And remember, don't beat yourself up if you still use one of those words. Don't be mad at yourself, or don't criticize yourself. It's all awareness. As soon as you become aware, you can shift. You are aware, you can make a change. That's all that it takes. It isn't about beating yourself up or criticizing yourself or having regrets about the past. It is about here, now, and the power in your language, in your words. It was wonderful to share this with you today. Kristin and I have been talking about it a lot, and we were so excited to make this video for you because for her, in her journey, in her experience, it was a powerful shift. When she introduced it to me, it was a mega powerful shift, one of the most powerful shifts I've ever made. And I've told people about it over the years. And I'm so glad to share this with all you today. The power of words and language. Thank you so much for being here with us. As always, please like and comment and subscribe and share and do all the good things. We love you guys. It's an amazing journey with you. And we're wishing you an inspired rest of your day.